Why the West opposes Ibrahim Traoré. A case for Burkina Faso's sovereignty. Since seizing power in a 2022 coup, Burkina Faso's Captain Ibrahim Traoré has emerged as a symbol of anti-colonial resistance in West Africa. His policies, rooted in nationalism, resource sovereignty, and defiance of Western hegemony, have drawn sharp criticism from Western powers. Yet a closer examination reveals a leader prioritizing his nation's independence, even as Western actors cling to outdated paradigms of influence. Here's why Traoré's stance challenges the West and why his vision resonates across the global South. 1. Expelling French troops and rejecting neocolonialism. Traoré's government expelled French forces in February 2023, accusing France of exploiting Burkina Faso under the guise of counterterrorism. This move mirrored actions by Mali and Niger, forming the anti-Western alliance of Sahel states, ACE. Traoré framed the expulsion as a rejection of neocolonialism, arguing that French military bases served as tools for political interference rather than genuine security partnerships. The West, particularly France, viewed this as a direct threat to its geopolitical foothold. French President Emmanuel Macron accused African leaders of forgetting to say thank you for France's military aid, a remark Traoré dismissed as hypocritical, noting that France's wealth was built on African resources. By prioritizing partnerships with Russia, Turkey, and Iran, Traoré's Burkina Faso exemplifies a broader Sahelian shift toward multipolarity, undermining Western dominance. 2. Resource nationalism, reclaiming gold and minerals. Traoré's government nationalized gold mines and halted unrefined gold exports to Europe, instead inaugurating Burkina Faso's first gold refinery. This policy aims to retain revenue for domestic development, projecting $1,120 GDP per capita growth by 2043 and lifting 2.4 million citizens from poverty. Western criticism, however, framed this as misusing resources. U.S. General Michael Langley accused Traoré of diverting gold revenues for personal protection, sparking outrage across Africa for its paternalistic tone. The hypocrisy is stark. Western corporations historically extracted African resources with minimal local benefit. Traoré's reforms, including suspending export permits to curb smuggling, directly challenge this exploitation, ensuring profits fund Burkina Faso's security and infrastructure. 3. Anti-IMF stance and economic self-reliance. Rejecting IMF and World Bank loans, Traoré declared Burkina Faso would develop without Western conditionalities. His government invests in agriculture, cotton processing, and infrastructure, aiming for industrial self-sufficiency. This defiance undermines Western financial leverage, which often ties aid to privatization and austerity measures. Critics label Traoré's policies populist, but supporters see them as pragmatic steps toward sovereignty. As one Burkinabe citizen noted, they want Africans to be beggars. 4. Security partnerships beyond the West. Traoré replaced French forces with Russian military support, including Wagner Group advisors, to combat jihadist insurgencies. While Western media decried this as authoritarian alignment, Traoré argued that Russia offered win-win partnerships without colonial baggage. The ACE nations now collaborate on defense, energy, and trade, challenging ECOWAS, a bloc perceived as Western-aligned. Western accusations of regime security over national security ignore the Sahel's complex insurgency. Under Traoré, military spending doubled and drone usage increased, yet violence persists, a regional crisis exacerbated by decades of Western intervention. 5. The West's double standards on democracy. Though Traoré initially pledged elections by 2024, he extended his rule to 2029, citing instability. Western powers condemned this as authoritarian, yet remained silent when allied African leaders manipulated term limits. Afrobarometer polls show 66% of Burkinabes support military rule amid existential threats, reflecting disillusionment with corrupt civilian regimes. Traoré's crackdowns on dissent, while concerning, mirror Western-backed regimes' repression elsewhere. Conclusion: a new paradigm for Africa. Ibrahim Traoré's leadership represents a rupture in the West's neo-colonial playbook. By asserting resource control, diversifying alliances, and rejecting paternalism, He embodies a Pan-African vision that terrifies Western powers accustomed to dictating terms. While his methods are imperfect, they highlight a systemic truth. The West opposes Traoré not because he is wrong, but because he refuses to play by its rules. As Burkina Faso navigates terrorism and poverty, Traoré's experiment in sovereignty offers a template for a post-Western Africa, one where leaders prioritize their people over foreign interests. The West's discomfort is not a verdict on Traoré's legitimacy, but a testament to his success in rewriting the script.